Hello, and welcome to the Spice Brief, where we recap the latest Spice release in 2 minutes. This week we announced Spice v1.8.0, which adds some really significant new functionality, most notably in our support for Apache Iceberg Writes, which means you can now query, transform, and persist data all from the same Spice runtime using standard SQL without any third-party tooling. We believe this really rounds out Spice's capabilities as the most performant distributed SQL engine for both reads and now writes. In other news, we also introduced managed acceleration snapshots in preview. With these, instead of rebuilding accelerations every time you spin up a new workload, Spice can now bootstrap from snapshots stored in S3, ultimately drastically reducing cold start times. Next up, partitioned S3 Vector Indexes. You can partition and query billions of embeddings with scatter-gather queries, making large-scale semantic search faster and much more efficient. We've added a new AI SQL function, which is super cool. So you can call LLMs directly from SQL for text generation, classification, translation, etc. on top of real-time data. Also new this release is remote endpoint support for the Spice CLI. So you can now run commands remotely either against Spice Cloud or in a remote Spice endpoint without having to be on the same machine. And finally, we updated the Spice JavaScript SDK with cross-platform support, new query APIs, and automatic HTTP fallback. Across the runtime, we've improved reliability, tightened caching for modification queries, and expanded full text and hybrid search performance. So yes, a big release for Spice: Iceberg Writes, Snapshots, partition vectors, the new AI SQL function, and much more. Head to the Spice AI blog for the full release notes. And as always, we would love your feedback. Thanks for watching.